Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UConn Huskies, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff and we'll get this game going. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Boston College's offense takes the field for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Using the quick game.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him. And then
turning it on! And he'll race it to the house! Touchdown, Eagles!
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the UConn Huskies offense will get the ball for the first time. Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency in this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Finds a tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Unloads quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. UConn will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. USC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air. It's Baker. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way. Play moving forward.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Boston College!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The UConn offense goes back to work. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards, but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together. Yeah,
they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
A strike downfield. Oh, he found a space on the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UConn!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then you beat.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or 2. Nice job, nice success.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
He'll take it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on 3rd down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose.
Makes a grab past the marker. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Exceptional footwork to stay in bounds and just a little bit better, and he could have scored.
Yeah, if he keeps his balance or gets the speed going upfield a little bit more, he might get into the end zone, but just kind of ran out of space over there on that sideline.
Tight end now in motion. Using his feet. Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The Huskies buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 20, he's got space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. It's a fumble. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Spits it out to the back. Completes it in the middle. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And the Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got his man. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Shoots it to the left. Into the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. They've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Ohio. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Here's a heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Boston College will send out the punt team. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. From the gun. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Boston College. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Boyd. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Boston College ready to kick things off and start the 2nd half. And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. UConn going back to work on offense. They're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football bomb out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. And he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Eagles. A great catch and run for 6. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UConn offense goes back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
This offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Surging forward on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to throw, it's Baker. Right on the money. They'll find a way to drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Now from inside the red zone. They're working that left side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Boston College! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've reached the break. Boston College has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Got his man in the middle.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Direct snap.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Boston College. The offense cashing it in on that drive. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But
turning it on! How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and They will certainly need one here. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot at maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
To the air, it's Baker. Still looking, on the move. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the ground with the back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From the gun, running back on the move. Nice move to pick up yardage. Oh, he's got some space. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.